In this recording, we're going to assess the usefulness of structural approaches to our understanding of society. Structural approaches include Marxism, functionalism, and some forms of feminism. They are all deterministic, macro-level, top-down approaches that see society as an objective and external to individuals. Action approaches include interpretive perspectives such as symbolic interaction, Weber's social action theory, phenomenology and ethnomethodology. They are micro-voluntaristic theories that see society as intersubjective, constructed through integration and meaning. Structural theories such as functionalism see society as a system of interconnected parts, and it's based on value consensus. Durkheim believed that society has a reality over the individuals who are constrained by social facts. Humans are driven by a selfish desire, but the development of the collective conscious regulates individual desires. Structures are a positive force for social interaction. For example, the school spreads meritocratic values. And Parsons believes that value consensus underpins integration and it provides common goals and cooperation, which provides the basis for social order. Parsons believes there are 4 functional prerequisites that are given to any society in order to survive, and these are Gale attainment, adaptation, integration, and latency. However, Marxists believe that functionalists ignore the conflict and diversity in society, and functionalism has a conservative ideology that supports the status quo. Marxists stress the conflict between social classes and the way the system legitimizes and reproduces inequality. Structures are affected by the economic relations of production, which directly impacts superstructural institutions like religion, family, and education. Most of the time, the superstructure stabilizes society, but it has a fundamental contradiction over long periods of time, which it will eventually lead to its overthrow. However, Marx's predictions haven't come true, as almost everywhere in Western societies has a higher standard of living than the Soviet Union did. Also, Marxism is too economically deterministic, but humanistic and structuralist Marxists have addressed these issues by trying to update Marxist ideas to fit modern society. Marxist feminists believe that there are 2 main functions patriarchy performs for capitalism. One is the reserve army of labour, as women are employed after men, and unpaid labour, as in most developing countries, most sweatshop work is done by women due to neoliberal export-led industrialisation, which focuses on maximum profit for a minimum cost. Radical feminists believe that patriarchy benefits all men and operates in the public and private spheres. It's the family that maintains patriarchy, and the only way to escape it is through liberal separation. However, the problem with radical feminists is the argument that statistically girls do better at school, so women have more opportunities than men, and there have been changes in the market as more women are becoming senior managers. You can criticise all structural approaches by using the argument they see people as puppets. However, some structural approaches do see individual action possible, such as Gramsci's humanistic Marxism. Also, structural approaches ignore the micro level, but some largely structural writers attempted to examine this, such as Willis, who studied a group of working class boys to find out why they rebelled against the school. So now we move over to action theories, and one of these is symbolic interaction, and this is when we create the social world through our interactions. Becker believed that someone may be given a label, which may then become their self-fulfilling prophecy, and then it may become their master status. And Goffman believes that we have a process of impression management, and we use props to alter our impression both on the front stage and the backstage. However, Becker's labelling theory is in danger of becoming too deterministic. For example, Fuller studied a group of black girls who rejected the negative stereotype and worked hard at school. Now we're going to talk about phenomenology and ethnomethodology. Schutz believes that typifications help to organise our experiences, which build common sense knowledge, which can create a shared understanding. Society appears to be an objective thing, but only because all members share the same meanings. And Garfinkel believed that it is our job to uncover the taken for granted rules people use to conduct social reality. However, Hindes believes that the view of phenomenology and ethnomethodology are nothing more than the sociologist's own interpretations, as they cannot be supported by objective data. So, structure and action approaches look at different aspects of society, and some argue that they're stronger when they're combined. Weber believed that objective structural factors could shape behaviour such as class, status and political power, and he looked at the subjective meanings that individuals attach to actions. For example, he studied the Protestant Reformation of Calvinism that demonstrated a change in people's worldview because it led to a new belief system and the accumulation of wealth. And Giddens developed Structuration Theory, as Giddens believed that structure and action theories are two sides of the same coin. Actions should produce change structures, while structures are what makes our actions possible. Structures like rules and resources are reproduced or changed by human action because we reflexively monitor or change actions.